Hey, let's play Minecraft with Nevermind. And I happen to be in a creative world because I'm starting a new series. It's basically going to be a tribute series. I'm going to do builds and tribute them to things that I see in movies or action films or comics or whatever. Just anything that looks really cool to me, I'm going to try to emulate. I have never done anything like this before, but I'm going big for the first time. Let me show you. So, a little high up here, as you can tell. Whoa. Alright, so, I don't know if anyone's ever seen the movie Pacific Rim. I recently just saw it, and I got pretty inspired by it. So, here's my first go. Hey, yep. This is just the outline. I'm not even. This isn't even the tip of the iceberg. It's the tippity top of the iceberg. So, let me explain what's going on. This is my rendition of Gypsy Danger, I believe it is. And the main character, or main robot from that movie, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's amazing. The detail alone in those robots are just crazy, and the monsters and everything. It's awesome. So here it is. All right. I'm not really. I've spent a lot of time on this, so let me explain to you what's going on. It is about, I think it's 240 tall, and I've tried to do it to scale as best I can. The blue is just the outline of the body, just to give me a kind of a reference point on, you know, how big the limbs are, and the shoulders, arms, you know, torso, all that cool jazz. But the yellow, aside from the eyes, I was just checking it out. I thought it was kind of cool looking. The yellow represents joints. So anywhere you see yellow, there's a joint associated with that. Now, I know this red doesn't really like match, but I'll show you why. This is actually the skeletal frame in which I'm going to be basing the positioning of it off of. So I'm going to be building it out and filling it in, but this is actually going, if I sit here like this, you can kind of see what I'm going for, sort of. Just imagine that this is the absolute middle of the leg, and this one's the leg. Here's the upper leg, lower leg, and kind of the foot with they all have like a little joint, and then the foot. So yeah, it's coming along. I've worked a bit on it. As you can see, it's not going to be in a traditional, you know, just flat looking straightforward pose. I think that was kind of boring, but as I said, this is the first time I've ever tried it. Here you go. There's a kind of a side view of the torso. It's going to be shifted a little bit, so it's going to have a bit of depth to it, to say the least. I think there's quite a lot more work to do, but here, let me back out, give you a whole kind of view before. My rendering distance is set at far, and I still can barely fit that guy on the screen. So it's definitely going to be a lot of work. But yeah, hopefully this turns out, you know, well, and I think this is just a preview. On the next episode I let out. Oh, there's some testing I was doing with how thick things were going to be. I'm going to be basically putting out a time lapse of me, and I'll probably put my my other account, a camera, basically like right here, or maybe a little closer, because I'm going to start from the bottom, and And as you can see, like, it's a little, like, the feet actually go into the ground, because I felt like in this area it would just kind of be, you know, so much weight would just be, you know, crunching the ground. And yeah, so I'll probably have a camera here, and I'll time lapse it, because I don't think anyone would like to watch me do this in real time. Maybe if I get requests for it, and I do another one, if this one's successful, maybe I'll do a series in which I don't even know what to talk about for that long, doing something so monotonous, because I really think that this is going to be just incredibly monotonous. Just building this was quite tediously time consuming, and as you can see, I haven't even gotten the skeletal frame. I haven't even gotten to the shoulder parts. I'm still kind of working on that, because the shoulders are gonna have to be, my plan involves the shoulders being a little more skew. So yeah, I still haven't worked it out. It took me a little while, a lot of like trigonometry to get this to even work out the way it is, and now I'm just back to experimenting with what looks good and what doesn't. So yeah, and I'll just fly around the backside while I talk. But obviously I can't really talk for that long on something so monotonous. So if I was building something in Minecraft, survival or something like that, I think I'd be able to fill the time a little bit better. But I don't know. Let me know. If you guys feel like watching me slowly, monotonously put this together, talking about, I don't know, maybe I'd fill the first hour with talking about the movie or something. I don't know. So yeah, throw me a like or subscribe. It would help me out greatly. And I'm going to be working on this for a little while, and expect a video pretty soon. I'm not sure when, but pretty soon. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.